What's up, guys? I'm so stoked to bring you a new unboxing video today. Today we've got the Diamond Select Thor and Groot Infinity War figures. Just got this from Entertainment Earth, so shout out to them for the awesome shipping. And, I've been waiting for this for about almost a week and a half now. Now that I finally have it, I'm stoked to get started on the unboxing video. And without further ado, let's get started. First off, you can see on the side here, Diamond Select always has these awesome side arts on their boxes. It's almost a shame for me to open it up, but I love that they always do this with their products. It always looks good. On the back's a little read-up with Thor and Groot from Infinity War, and also includes the other two figures from the Infinity War set, including Captain America, which I think should start shipping out now, and the Iron Spider, which has been out for a while. There's also the Spider-Man, or the Iron Man Mark 50 that Disney had as an exclusive for a while. All right, let's get started on the unboxing. And out of the box, you can see the two figures and their accessories. Groot has a little Game Boy video game thing, and Thor has an additional 3 pairs of hands, and of course, Stormbreaker. So we're going to take a look at Groot's accessory first. It's a little Game Boy thing. I'm not sure what he was playing exactly from Infinity War. I kind of forgot, which is funny because for as many times as I've seen the movie, I should already remember it by heart. But yeah, he comes with that, nothing else. And then with Thor, he comes with his 3 other sets of hands, and then also Stormbreaker. The Stormbreaker looks awesome. I love the detailing they put on the axe. A lot better than what the Hasbro Marvel Legends did. I will do a comparison of those side by side a little bit in the video. But man, the detailing and sculpt on it also doesn't feel flimsy like the Marvel Legends did. Overall, though, good job. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at his 3 additional hands that Thor comes with. And the first one you can see here is kind of like a closed fist one. Obviously, wouldn't be using this one to hold Stormbreaker. Then the other one you see, this is the one that kind of grips it. And I'm a little worried about it because the hands look a little bit wider than what Stormbreaker is. So I don't think it would fit like exact. You might have to position it all the way at the bottom like that. I'm going to have to take a look at that later. But I don't know if this was like a paint defect, but you can see there's like a little black paint on his hand. I'm kind of noticing that throughout the figure's skin too, but we'll go explore that later. And then this one is kind of like he's got his hands wide open with his fingers clenched. Yeah, that one wouldn't be able to hold Stormbreaker. So the only one that looks like it would be the one that was previous to this. And even that, it doesn't really fit Stormbreaker that well. All right, so with that being said, let's get started on the 2 figures. First, we're going to take a look at Groot. And this was kind of like a bonus for me because I wasn't really expecting to get another figure in there. But Groot's kind of like a bonus since I haven't had his, and I never picked up the 2-pack that they had, or the 3-pack either, with the Toys R Us exclusive. Once he gets it focused in on here, we can take a look at Teenage Groot, and there he is. Man, they did such a good job with the detailing. It made it look like a real wooden figure. And his articulation, he's got wrist articulation. He's got, for a Diamond Select figure, he does have a lot of points of articulation, which I thought was pretty cool. And he has a little hair right there, and the tree stub in the middle right there at the top of his head. Overall, pretty happy with the figure. And now we're going to take a look at Thor. Now, one thing I do notice right out of the box, I'm a little ticked off at, but not too much that I'm going to send this back, but if you look, his right shoulder where the cape is at is raised, and I think the way it was molded was kind of like misplaced, because if you look at the back of the figure, you can see his cape going more towards the right side than the left, so it's not really evened out. I try to press it down or try to heat it up, but it looks like it's still going to stay in place. I don't think it's, that big of a deal to me personally to make a big fuss about to send it back or return it. I'm still happy with it. I mean, this one I'm not going to be using for stop motion. I primarily will be using it just for posing. But yeah, it bothers me, but not to a point where I'm just going to be like, all right, I have to send this back. But still overall happy with the figure. And once it focuses in, we can take a look at the face sculpt. And there is the face sculpt by Diamond Select for Chris Hemsworth. What do you guys think out there? How do you think it looks compared to like the Marvel Legends figure? I thought they did a good job. They even have his little cut on the side of his hair right there. The little buzz cut side, like the scribble they did from Ragnarok. And you can see the scarring on his right eye that was caused by Hela. But I don't know. I think it does kind of look like Chris Hemsworth. I still think the Marvel Legends probably does look like him more. And then you can even see the detailing on his Asgardian plates. I think that was awesome. That's something I think the Marvel Legends missed out on by putting detail on that. Man, the sculpting on his chest plates and even on his arm, like the armor on his arm looks amazing. Nothing. I wouldn't expect anything less from Diamond Select. They always do a good job with the detailing and the sculpting. It's more so limited in terms of articulation. I mean, it has been something that Diamond Select has definitely improved on in the last few series. I mean, if you compare Diamond Select from 4 or 5 years ago and compare it to Diamond Select toys now, you can see the difference in articulation. So kudos to them for still adding that much detail and sculpting, but yet giving more articulation to the figures. And now for some scale size comparisons, here is that Thor Infinity War Diamond Select next to the Thor Age of Ultron Diamond Select, which I just picked up 2 weeks ago from Gateway Comics. It's down in Fredericksburg. Shout out to them for having this in stock. It's pretty awesome. I just picked it up. I love it because I don't have a Thor figure yet with Mjolnir, and even for a figure that came out in 2015, it still looks pretty good, but it looks like Thor is a little bit shorter on the newer one. And for the scale size comparisons, I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this, is Thor next to the Marvel Legends Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure line that just came out last May. Obviously, Diamond Selects typically scale larger, about 7 inches, whereas Marvel Legends scale about 6 inches. So you can definitely see the difference in size here. I mean, this is still one of my favorite Marvel Legends of all time. Not just MCU, but comic books. But comparing it next to the Diamond Select, man, it's really hard to not pick the Diamond Select one. The only thing I would probably give Marvel Legends the nod over is probably the head sculpt. But take a look at them side by side. You can see how much cleaner the Diamond Select finishing app is and the sculpting. And then if you look at the Stormbreakers, like I mentioned, you can see more detail on Stormbreaker than you could on the Marvel Legends. But that's typically the trend, though, when it comes to Diamond Select. They're all about sculpting and essentially giving you more detailing. Still a good job overall, though. I like the Marvel Legends still, even after seeing it next to the Diamond Select. But man, that still kind of irks me about the cape. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think to me it's a big enough deal to have to send it back, but it just bothers me when I see them side by side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Stormbreakers just to kind of compare them even more. Let's take this one off of the Marvel Legends. And actually, the Marvel Legends ones feels kind of heavier, the Stormbreaker. So it looks like the hammer is, the axe is actually shorter on the Diamond Select, and the Marvel Legends is actually bigger. That's kind of shocking. I thought the Diamond Select one would be bigger. But anyways, happy with both of them. They both look similar, and then you can see the detailing right there on the blade. For another scale size comparison, here is that Thor Diamond Select next to the Marvel Legends Infinity War Iron Man Mark 50. I think they could scale together. I don't know. Thor might look a bit too tall. And here we have Teenage Groot from the Diamond Select next to the Groot that came with the Rocket Raccoon Marvel Legends. He's in his Ravager outfit. And speaking of that, we have Groot next to the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Rocket Raccoon. I think these two scale well together. I mean, the Groot one, honestly, I think will fit well in any type of Marvel Legends collection, to be honest with you. But that's my review today, YouTubers. Let me know what you think in the comments below of the new Diamond Select Infinity War Thor and Groot pack. Are you going to be picking it up? Have you been seeing it in your comic book stores or local stores? Let me know in the comment below. Sound off what you think. Do you think I should return it? But if you have any questions or feedback for me, feel free to leave a comment below, and be sure to check out my Instagram at Pack Photos for my latest in-store pickups.
I noticed you've copied my beard. I noticed you've copied my beard.
I've noticed you've copied my beard.
Nice beard. But where's your hammer?